Okay, now I've already oiled the front side of the clock, and I've put just one little drop of oil on all the components. Now the clock is going to go, the front is going to be assembled. So the first thing you do is you find that little curved washer that I told you about, and you put it on. It's got a square hole in it, and it's going to sit on that shaft. Then you take the cannon pinion and you drop it down. Then you take this is a bridge that goes over the cannon pinion. In this case, it has one pin on the end, and it drops in like this. Then you look for a couple of screws. You screw those together. Now, let's see what we got left. This is the wheel that turns the calendar wheel. So you put that on this shaft. Might as well put a little oil on that shaft. Drop that down. I may have to pull that off yet. And let's see, this is the intermediate wheel. This has a pin on it, but I'll drop oil on the pin. Some down the shaft. This goes on the intermediate shaft, and it lines up. There's a timing mark that somebody has scribed. On the side of this wheel is a little scribed mark. Let's see if we can find one on the center shaft and cannon pinion. There it is. So we're going to line up these two tiny marks that somebody put on here a long time ago. Then, this is the hour shaft. Now, depending upon when the clock was made, as it got closer to the 1800s, they developed a system where this snail gear could actually be moved on the shaft. Prior to like 1760, 17, in that area, this didn't move. So you had to place this in a particular area. But because this moves, just put it on. Put a little oil on this shaft. So just a little oil. Oh, I got to take that off. Put that on. Oh, wait a minute. They go together. There's a gear in there and a gear in here that mesh. So these two have to drop together. Okay, that's timed. Now there's about only 3 levers left. This is the stop lever that runs on the count wheel, on the count lever. These are the sawtooth. My battery's going low. Hang on. Then we plugged her back in. Okay, so now we put this on. Then we drop this on. There's a spring. Pull that back so that it hooks behind it. Then we drop the lever, this is the triggering lever. Now, at a certain age, they've left this little curve right here. That allows you to set the clock backwards. At about 1750, they hadn't thought about that. Sometimes on older clocks, I actually do that to the clock to allow the clock to be turned backwards. Now, this drops on. And that's about it. The clock is assembled, except for the push pins that I gotta put in. And the gathering pallets have to be put on. Here they are. This is the gathering pallets. Whatever you do, don't ever lose one of these, because they are hard to manufacture. And there it is. The clock is assembled. Now the only thing I need to put in is the escapement. This is the escapement We drop this through there, wiggle it around like a puzzle, drop that through, put that in. Here's the escapement bridge. We put this in. There's a couple screws. A couple of screws are going to hold that in. Here we go. Now, that's the completed assembly of an English Bell 1785 tall case grandfather clock. Anybody can do this.